Hello again, welcome back to European Autocraft Studios. This video is coming out a little bit late. We've been just crazy in the shop here. On one sad note, Nick is not working with us anymore. He went on to do his own business with his computer and electronics and IT work, which he's fantastic at. He's also a great mechanic, and we're going to miss him here at European Autocraft. So we have to move on, and so does Nick. So we're going to continue on with the videos. Might see a little different style in editing and camera work, but we're going to continue on and hopefully make the best of everything. It's a tough business. It's especially trying to build a business that doesn't want to be built. We have a lot of obstacles to get over, and not the most organized person. So we're just going to keep it going and do it the best we can until we find a new location. Less than a year and a half to go until we have to find a new location. So we're still working on that on the sidelines. So what I have now, we're on the 308 project again. We're going to remove the valve covers. I want to show you how a valve adjustment is done and how difficult this is to do in the car. It can be done. I've done it. It's just while the engine's out, we want to do a valve adjustment and make sure we can get that done before it goes back in. And you're good for quite a while again. This engine is so dirty inside the valley and all around. We're going to completely degrease the engine. I'll cap off whatever I can. If a little bit of water and everything gets down inside the crankcase, that's okay. When the engine goes back in the car, then we're going to take the oil pan and the transmission pan off and clean all that out. So it's not a problem if a little trickle gets in there. It's not going to be an issue. So let's start with this cam cover. This is the back of the car. The engine is transverse. So let's start just a whole bunch of acorn nuts. Oh boy. Okay, we have lots of little, I better get a magnet. Another thing that I forgot to mention was our LS7 engine from the 2006 Z06 Corvette actually was not an LS7. My inexperience with those cars and engines sort of came into play there. It's actually an LS2 6-liter. Somebody had swapped the engine before they got rid of the car. So what we have is an engine that was already bored 20 thousandths and haphazardly stuffed back in that car. So the owner is not happy. So you can follow us along on that. We're going to be looking at maybe a crate engine, or you may buy an LS7 engine to put in it, a 505 horsepower original engine for this car, for the Corvette. But for now, we're looking for options. So there you go. Those cathedral ports that I thought were special for the LS7 are just normal standard issue LS engine stuff. So we're going to be looking for a better engine to put in that car. So that's it on that. Kind of embarrassing really, but that's okay. All right, so we're going to gently, boy, dirty, yuck. Let's try. There we go. Wow. It's about, I think it's got about 24,000 miles on it. Oil's dirty, wow. Looks like we got some residue. Well, we're gonna clean all this up and hopefully get them on a better service schedule. All right. So before I go to the other side, what we have to do to adjust these valves is compress the cam follower and remove the disc that's under the cam. These are the discs that go in their place. This is a 3.55. This is a 3.55 millimeter disc. We're going to measure these, see what these are, and then we're going to compensate with a different size. Now, when I worked for Porsche Audi, we had a special tool that would go around the camshaft, and it would just catch the edge of the bucket. Let me find one that's doable. This one. But for the tool for the Ferraris, you jam it between the cam and the lifter, give it a shot in there, and then wedge it with this. This didn't work very well for me, so I also made one out of aluminum. So let me see if that works. It's tricky. It's a little tricky to get it just right. Because if you go in too far into the bucket, you can't get it covers the disc. I don't have the blowgun. I would blow air in there and pop that disc out. So let me find my little magnet. Maybe I can get this. I'll get the air set up after. But the oil in there creates a suction and doesn't want it to come out. It's moving now. Ah, heck, I'll get the air. I'll get the blowgun. Hold on. Okay, everything's scattered about. So I don't know if you can see this notch here, but there's a little notch on top of the lifter. Get my magnet. There we go. So I can pull that disc out after we measure it. I'm just doing this as a demo. Now I don't know what size this is. There's no numbers on it, so I'll use a dial indicator. I'm not a dial indicator. A micrometer to measure this, and then I'll measure the ones that I have. Like if this is a 350 and I need a 355, or say a 354, a 352. I might take and measure all the 355s I have and find one that falls a little short of 355 to help me get as close as I can to the proper spec, which we're not going to do it this time. I just wanted to get it all apart and show you how it works. Kind of tricky. Now imagine doing this leaning over the engine toward the back. Crazy. Okay. So this is just brass, probably bronze. It's really harder than brass, but it won't damage the cam or the any component inside there. So that's how that's done. I like the old method with the tool that just catches the edge of the bucket, but we don't have that. All right, I'm going to spin it around and take the other side off. Okay, now we're on the front side of the engine, which is close to the firewall. So same thing, pretty simple. Spark plugs are still in, so it didn't go inside the engine. That's a good thing. That's a tight one. Okay, we also have a cap that has to come off. So after this, a little bit of work we're going to do on the engine, we're going to go to the Naples Mercato. It's a big shopping, high-end shopping, and there's high-end shopping. There's condos there. It's a huge, big, beautiful place, and they're doing the Festival of Speed there. So we're going to go do some video there, like we did at the car show on 5th Avenue. This is just a little bit different. Should be really nice. So we're going to be going there right after this, so stick around. See some really cool cars and how the event. I've never been to the Festival of Speed, but I hear it's pretty amazing. So stick around for that. I won't bore you with the actual valve adjustment work. It's very tedious and very time consuming. So we're going to do the valve adjustment while I have the old belts on. I'm going to adjust them. That noise you hear is the acorns hitting the roof of the building in every car out there. Crazy. So let's stick with how am I going to get this up here? I think I'm going to do a little bit between the two. Come on. Come on. Dirty, dirty, dirty. I haven't seen one this dirty, but this car did get driven, so that's good. These cars need to be enjoyed. So that's it. Oil everywhere. The next time you see this engine, it's going to be very clean. Now, but anyways, that's where we're at with this. Again, we were talking about fuel injection. I don't know if you can see this. If you come over here and take a look, right on top of the engine here, this is the thermal time switch on this car. This is what controls the cold start injector. When you crank the engine, we get a signal in. That voltage comes out of this other terminal for about 3 seconds. That's enough to heat this heating element, and it turns off. And when the engine is warm enough, it also prevents it from activating. So that's the thermal time switch. That's the thermal time switch on 308, right in the middle. All this mess is going to be cleaned up. Look at how am I going to get these gaskets off of there? Yuck. Okay, well, we're on our way to Festival of Speed. We'll see you there. All right, we're heading to Mercado for the Festival of Speed 2023 right here in Naples, Florida. We are going to come up to the entrance. We're going to try to find a parking spot in the parking garage. It's probably going to be pretty hectic. But in Naples, you're going to see some really cool cars, just like we did on 5th Avenue last year. Or beginning of this year. That's what it was, beginning of this year. So let's see if we can find a parking space up here to the entrance, after the entrance. We're going to go in the back way. So let's see what happens. enjoyed Festival of Speed Naples 2023 at Mercado. We just showed you some highlights, all the different cars, all kinds of unique stuff here in Naples. You know, we have a Ferrari dealership, we have a Lamborghini dealership, we have a Bentley, Rolls-Royce, Aston Martin, Maserati, you name it, Naples has it. We got a lot of great exotic cars here, and we see a lot of them come through the shop here, which is really fun. So thanks for watching. We're going to get more videos out. I know this one's late. As soon as I get all my stuff together and figure out how we're going to get more videos, we're going to get them out as fast as we can. Lot to pick up the pace here, and a lot going on. So we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Our subscribers going up. We love it, and just keep on watching and share and like. Thank you very much.